Breaking news. The social media world is buzzing over an announcement that is already making history. An unprecedented international collaboration is about to hit your screens. Two worlds apart, the vibrant soul of Jamaica and the rich traditions of Italy are merging in a one-of-a-kind project. It's a deep journey that bridges cultures and borders like you've never seen before. Get ready. The new event video from Italian Bushcraft Cooking and Winstone's Food Chronicles is about to redefine everything we know about YouTube. You don't want to miss this.
Hey Giuliano, my brother. It's always good seeing you. Today, I bring some real serious fire to Italy.
Ciao Winston, sono proprio felice di cucinare con te oggi. Sono nel mio oliveto e ho preferito venire al tramonto perché oggi fa molto caldo e come puoi vedere l'erba è secca e quindi io da bravo bushcrafter, anche se so gestire il fuoco, preferisco non accendere il campfire e quindi oggi userò un fornello da campeggio a gas. Vediamo cosa succede quando l'Italia incontra la Giamaica. Tu sei pronto, fratello?
Ready? I was born ready. In my yard, the grill is hot. And I'm ready to bridge the gap between your olive grove and my home. So let's get to the appetizers.
Io inizio con una bruschetta speciale per me e mio figlio Junior, pomodori scottati in padella, glassati con la salsa browning, pimento, cipolla, basilico, jerk giamaicano, olio extravergine d'oliva da me prodotto. Invece Winston, qual è la tua versione?
That sounds incredible. So I'm taking the same idea and I'm giving it a Jamaican twist with fire roasted cocoa bread, grilled halloumi, and a jerk scotch bonnet tomato jam. That flavor profile is going to be insane.
La tua marmellata suona davvero bene, sono proprio curioso di sapere come verrà. Adesso andiamo a cucinare.
This is a genuine friendship that has crossed the ocean. This is a fusion of Italy and Jamaica. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Italian bushcraft cooking and Winstone's Chronicles. We jamming. This is real cooking. This is food for the soul, brothers. Oh yeah, here we go, brothers. Giuliano from Italian Bushcraft Cooking is cooking for you. Using the Jamaican spices his brother Winstone's Chronicles sent him from the United States. It's just for you, friends, today only. Oh yeah.
E l'antipasto è pronto. E invece da te, Winston, com'è la situazione?
So for the jerk jam, we're using 2 pounds of ripe Roma tomatoes, 1 red bell pepper, 1 red onion. We got 3 cloves of garlic. We got some finely chopped scallion. We got some jerk seasoning, some grated ginger, some scotch bonnet finely chopped. We got some allspice, some paprika, brown sugar. We got some
apple cider vinegar,
some lemon juice, some olive oil, salt, pepper, and some thyme leaves. Let's work on our jerk tomato jam. So first we're going to start with some olive oil. Next we'll add our red onions and our bell peppers. Next we'll add our garlic, our scallion, our ginger, and our scotch bonnet. Next we're going to add our jerk seasoning, a little bit of pimento or allspice, some black pepper, a little bit of sea salt, and some smoked paprika. Next we'll add our tomatoes. We're going to add our lemon juice. Add our vinegar. Then we're going to add our brown sugar. Let's work on the topping for our cocoa bread. So we're going to get some butter. We're going to get a little bit of parsley, a little bit of oregano, and a little bit of minced garlic. Just going to mix that in. Next, we're going to prepare our cocoa bread for the grill. So we're just going to slice them in half. Get our cocoa bread nice and toasty. let that toast for a few minutes. We're gonna get that off.
Perfetto Winston, allora adesso possiamo passare al piatto principale. Piatto principale userò il manzo, uno stufato in bianco ricco di umami. Per questa ricetta userò la salsa browning, lo scotch bonnet e il jerky in polvere per dare quel tocco caraibico. E invece tu Winston, quale piatto principale preparerai?
I love that idea. I'm staying true to Jamaica with a slow braised brown stew beef. But I'm borrowing Italian techniques. I'm going to build an incredible depth of flavor. It's all about slow reduction.
La riduzione è il segreto, hai detto bene Winston. Adesso direi di andare ai fornelli. Cheers!
Cheers!
Yeah, man, Ital connections, feel the vibes. Here are the beautiful friendships between Italian bushcraft cooking and Winstone's Chronicles in this video for you today. Winstone's Chronicles, yeah, for you today.
Winston, il mio stufato è pronto. Tu a che punto sei?
Alright, let's season up the beef. We're going to start with some olive oil for our base. We'll add some onion powder. ground pimento or allspice. A little bit of sea salt, about a teaspoon. Some black pepper. A little bit of garlic. Some browning. Some soy sauce. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Some jerk seasoning. And last, some paprika. A little bit of scallion. With some garlic. Add a little bit of white onions to it. And just go mix it in. All right, let's work on the beef. So now we're going to start out with some olive oil. Next, we're going to braise the beef. So we remove the beef from the pot. So now we're going to work on our veggies. That's going to go with our beef. So we're going to get some onions, some scallions in there. We'll add some carrots, add some celery, we're going to cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Next we're going to add our sweet peppers. Next, we're going to add our tomatoes. We're going to deglaze with some red wine. Next, we're going to add some of that beef stock from our beef that we braised earlier. Now we're going to add the beef back to the mix. I'm going to add some bay leaves. Next, we're going to add some thyme, some rosemary, 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. So what we're going to do, we're going to cover this down, put it in the oven at 325.
Ok Winston, visto che siamo in Italia, la pasta è d'obbligo. Userò il sugo dello stufato per condire dei tortellini al prosciutto crudo. E tu, Winston, come sposerai la pasta con lo stile yard?
Now we're gonna add our pappardelle noodles. Good to go. All right, let's do the final mix for our main meal. We'll put the noodles back in there. And we save some of our water from the noodle mix. Next, we're going to add our beef back in there. Stir that in. All right. Let's plate this.
Quite sure you ain't gonna put all in the dish. We ain't gonna eat it all. That's a lot.
Never heard anybody complain about food, right? We're gonna put some Parmigiano cheese on there. And some Parmesan Reggiano.
È un capolavoro, Winston. Io direi che è il momento di passare al dolce. Io chiudo in bellezza con le pesche caramellate al rum, browning e burro. Un pasto che scalda il cuore. Tu che mi dici del dolce?
That's a winner. I'll pair those flavors with Jamaican coconut sweet potato pudding and my version of brown butter rum peaches. The perfect way to end this feast.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, brother, it's dessert time. I use the Jamaican rum and your spices. I feel like I'm in the Caribbean. Italian bushcraft cooking and Winstone food chronicles. We jamming.
got our sweet potato pudding right here. See how it's looking? Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, I think that's done.
That's how we test
That's
it.
how we test it. We're gonna take that off. Let's prep our peaches. First, we're going to melt our butter. Now we can add our peaches, our Georgia peaches. We want every piece to touch the skillet individually. Next, we're going to sprinkle some brown sugar over our peaches. We're going to add some nutmeg, some cinnamon, pinch of salt, so we're getting ready to add our rum. I'm gonna take a sip. I'm just kidding. You want to take it off? Put a little bit of rum in there. Right back on the skillet. I didn't want to put as much rum as I wanted because Lynn don't drink. We got our rum burnt off, so we're just going to add a little bit of vanilla and a squeeze of lemon juice. I just want to get that sauce all over it. We're going to cook this for another 2 minutes, and then we're going to take this off. All right, let's get this sweet potato out the pot. Oh, I think it's nice and jelly. Jelly! Look at that beautifulness. My grandmother would be proud right now.
Is that fresh?
Oh, it's fresh.
Black?
This is fresh out the garden. Bam! Alright, let's get a little bit of this.
Ok, il menù è completo. Winston, what time is it?
Sample time!
Perfetto, allora andiamo all'assaggio. Iniziamo con l'aperitivo.
Brother, now let's taste our gourmet menu. We poured our souls into cooking them. We put in passion and love. Italian
Buonissima,
bushcraft
il contrasto del dolce e del
and
salato, buonissimo.
Winstone's Food Chronicles. Oh yeah.
Junior, assaggia anche tu. Buonissima. Winston, com'è la tua bruschetta?
All right, then let's get into this thing. So let's go with our appetizer first. I'm gonna get you half.
Okay.
I got my half. So next, do I have to make yours? All right.
Yes.
So we're gonna start with, actually, we're gonna start with some butter. Some of that Scotch bonnet butter.
That's good.
All right, and let's get some of this little jam. Ooh. And we're going to top it off with some halloumi cheese. So since we're only getting a small slice, we'll just cut it in half. Cheese. Cheese. You ready?
All right.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm.
It's got a good taste to it. Sweet and a little heat. And the cheese tops it off.
And that butter. That's it. All right. Let's get into the main dish.
Adesso assaggerò i tortellini con il sugo dello stufato. Spettacolari, davvero buonissimo. C'è un po' il piccante dello Scotch bonnet, un po' il dolce della salsa browning, tortellini col prosciutto crudo. Vediamo la carne, è tenerissima la carne dello stufato. Si scioglie in bocca, buonissimo, spettacolare. Buonissimo. Cheers.
Brother, now let's taste our gourmet menus. We poured our souls into cooking them. We put in passion and love. Italian bushcraft cooking and Winstone's Food Chronicles.
All right, let's get into the main dish. So, you ready for this?
Oh yeah. It's good.
All right. First, lady. How is it?
That's good. That beef, nice and tender. These are some thick noodles, and it gives it a nice complement to all the seasoning.
Let me see if I feel the same way. Get a little bit of everything in there. Perfect. I think we outdid ourselves on this one. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
All that Italian spices. Oh my goodness. That right there, gold. All right.
Sono molto contento, Winston. Adesso passiamo al dolce.
Oh yeah, brother, it's dessert time. I use the Jamaican rum and your spices. I feel like I'm in the Caribbean. Italian bushcraft cooking and Winstone's food chronicles. We jamming.
La pesca è tenerissima. Nel dolce del browning si sente quella punta di rum, buonissimo, veramente molto buono. Sono davvero soddisfatto di questo menù, tutto buonissimo. Ora sono curioso, Winston, di vedere il tuo dolce, come è venuto.
What's next?
Dessert.
Dessert. All right. Let's get to dessert. All right, let's get into this dessert.
Ooh, ready for this.
Sweet potato. Look at that. Ooh.
Nice.
My goodness. A little bit of the peaches. I'm gonna put that cherry on top. All right.
Oh yeah,
Get after it.
oh yeah, brother, it's dessert time. I use the Jamaican rum and your spices. I feel like I'm in the Caribbean.
Starving over here.
Italian bushcraft cooking and Winstone's food chronicles. We jamming.
The peach with this.
The sweet potato.
Yes.
Yeah. Lost your train of thought?
I sure did.
Okay.
It's good.
All right, let me get into it. That fresh blackberry from the garden. Oh my. Woo! We're selling this one. We are selling this one. Let me get some of that peach.
That's good.
That perfect.
la cosa più bella è condividere le nostre tradizioni. Winston, pensi che i tuoi piatti piaceranno al branco del lupo bianco?
I sure hope so. But one thing I know, every plate was made with love and respect. We may be far apart, but food speaks every language.
Grazie fratello, è stato un piacere.
The pleasure was all mine, my brother. Until next time.
Ai nostri amici, tra Italian Bushcraft Cooking e Winston's Food Chronicles c'è una sincera amicizia che va oltre la semplice collaborazione.
Yo quiero UNESCO le persone.
Food brings people together. See you on the next adventure.
Italian bushcraft cooking, yeah.